Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Space Conflict featured contracts. There's all three will be covered in this video and the timestamps will be in the description for each one. So this, starting with the Shadow Bully for part 1, part 2 the Fight of the Lookalikes, and part 3 the Evil People's Revenge. Again, timestamps in the description. So for part 1 we have the Shadow Bully and we have 2 targets for this one. One of them has to be taken out with an explosive device in our suit, and the other one with an accident kill in our suit as well, and we can't get recordings. So here's the briefing as follows. May 5th is the International Space Conflict Day, and we celebrate it across the galaxy, except for the few luminary hikers. They think their shows and movies are more realistic and outmaneuvers space conflict in every way, but it doesn't. The 2 creators of luminary hikers have been spotted at the Burj Al Ghazali in Dubai. They've met to begin their work on their latest film, The Luminary Hikers, The Systems Beyond. The movie can of course not see the light of day, and we must stop it. This is where you come in. You must stop them, and by appropriate methods. On the latest podcast episode, they mock the space conflict's approach to explosions and gravity. Therefore, bring your lucky duck and your best pushing skills and show them how gravity really works. I'm not going to take their advice, I'm going to go with my own strategy with this one. So I'm going to start in the atrium lobby in our suit, and in the atrium toilet I'm going to have the breaching charge. Mark 1 or Mark 3 is fine. ICA remote micro taser, I'm going to bring that on with you. Bring along your briefcase with the remote emetic gas device stored inside it, and bring along the Seeker 1. Those items are important. So from the very start, we're going to cut through this little shortcut right here and arm the gas grenade. You do that by taking it out of your briefcase and putting it back into your briefcase by concealing it. Climb the stairs, avoid the janitor on the stairs. Avoid the camera that's just at the top, and grab this gas canister or propane flask. Enter the toilets into the second cubicle, and on this plant is going to be where your breaching charge is. Now we've got everything we need, we're going to head to where the targets are. Now you can't just use the Seeker or use the gas device and expect them to go to the bathroom. We need to get 2 NPCs to go to the bathroom first to take all available spots for them, to the puking spots basically, just to get our actual target to go to the bathroom. That's how we're going to get him by himself. So this is the only really way to do it and to seclude him. I mean, that's if you want Silent Assassin, that is. So as we come up to this area, here's your 2 targets up here. First things first, we're going to get this gas canister and throw it in line with this glass of wine right here. Just throw it in line. Make sure it's in the right spot. Just about there. So then get your micro taser, place it on the floor, or just drop it next to it, that's fine. I'm going to leave it there as that is. Now take the remote for the gas device, stand next to these 2, and then set off the gas device. They're going to go to their puking spots, and that gives us an opportunity to use our Seeker on the target. What we're doing is at the moment is just waiting for one of the people that we gassed to walk past the target before we use the Seeker on him, just in case. Use the Seeker. Put the gun away immediately, and then we're going to head to the bathroom where the target's going to be. We're not going to go back into the bar area because we don't want to freak out the fake NPCs. We don't want to get them anywhere closer to the target because we're going to explode that gas canister a little bit later on. I'm going to throw the briefcase away because I don't need that anymore. And we're going to follow him to the bathroom. So he's going to head down where the gold bar is. So the bathroom down there, that's where he's going to head. He's taking a shortcut through there, so we can't get through there because it's a trespassing zone. So we have to take the long way. So the long way we would just be going back and retracing our steps down the stairs towards where the bathroom is. Can't go that way either because that's a restricted area as well. So in this gold bar here, he's going to come into the bathroom in these toilets, and this is where we're going to take him out. So if you didn't know, the breaching charge is a silent explosive. Well, it's almost silent. They'll only hear it if they're like right on top of it. So what we're actually going to do is get him into that cubicle, knock him out, place the breaching charge on his body, and then explode the breaching charge. So go ahead and knock him out. Then I'm going to place the breaching charge next to his body, right there. Go ahead and explode it. Use your instinct to see where the target is, and if you see him with a glass of wine in his hand, go ahead and explode the taser. That's going to blow up the gas canister, and that'll take him out. Now if you do get a non-target kill, that means you had the gas canister in the wrong position, and I advise you to just try it again. But if you don't care about Silent Assassin, just head to the exit anyway. If you did manage to take out a non-target, it doesn't really matter, it's just a defeated contract at the end of the day. But if you are a perfectionist and you do absolutely want that Silent Assassin, you're going to have to restart and make sure your gas canister is in the correct position. Because all it takes really is just to scare some NPCs and they'll back up and they'll get into the blast radius, and that will spoil everything. That's why it was important not to get near that second target in the bar area, like I said. But once we've exited here, we get a silent assassin for the first mission, the Shadow Bully for part 1. For part 2, the Fight of the Lookalikes, we have 5 targets. We have to take them all out with a shotgun, and we have to do it as a delivery guy. So the briefing is as follows. We have learned that the Luminary Hikers fan club, also known as the Hikers, have their roots in the underground Berlin biker gang. This is where they get all their money to run their so-called fan sites. You need to help us stop their main source of cash and help us put a stop to this sci-fi blasphemy. The 5 key bikers are your targets. It's not that we want to storm their gang hideout and take them all out. That would be insane. But we recommend bringing in a shotgun. Good luck, 47. May your current be at your aid. May the current be at your aid. So we're going to bring along the tactical shotgun covert. We're going to have that stored in the chill out staff area. And we're going to start at the biker gang hideout. Bring along the lockpick. And I'm going to bring along a Krugermeier. Any pistol will do as long as it's suppressed. From the very start, we are going to pull out our Krugermeier, shoot out that camera. There's a pool ball on the table, go ahead and grab that. Next we're going to open this door, turn off this fuse box, and then we're going to chuck a coin just over... I knew that was going to happen. Open the door and then chuck a coin in this corner to create a distraction from the target in that room. And then we're going to open this garage door because we need that open to get out. We're going to take out the pool ball. I'm going to knock out these targets one by one. So we're just going to be patient so they've both got their backs to us. Knock one out each time. And then knock him out. Leave that fuse box off. So we stopped him from turning that fuse box back on. But if you did turn it on, just go ahead and turn it back off so it distracts the second person. But once the second guy does come to investigate this fuse box, make sure you do turn it back on so you don't distract anyone else. Meanwhile, we're going to knock out this guy. Then finally knock out this guy. He'll probably see a body or something like that. But don't worry about it. As long as he doesn't call it in, you will still retain your silent assassin. As long as it hasn't reported it to anybody and freaked out, you're fine. So make sure that all the bodies are hidden over here, because there is a guard patrolling this entire lower level, and he will see the bodies if they're out in the open. So we're just going to hide them over here. You can hide them in a better spot if you want to, it's completely up to you. But you see that guy, that background, that enforcer you just saw there? He is the guy that circles around this entire area. So now there's 4 people lined up for us. We're going to take out this camera over there, use the lockpick on this little gate, and we're going to knock out the delivery boy in this next area and hide his body and grab his disguise. I'm going to circle around the right side just in case anybody could potentially see us dragging his body. There is an enforcer around the area, so just be careful of that, no matter what disguise you're in. I'm going to put this disguise on. Now we're going to go and get the shotgun. So you get the shotgun from basically getting to mastery level 5 in Carpathian Mountains, but any suppressed shotgun will do. It's completely up to you, whichever one you want to bring. But take the entire briefcase, don't just take the shotgun out of it, because it is an illegal item. So we're going to take the entire briefcase, and we're going to go back into the biker hangout, the hideout, I should say. So, because we set all that stuff up earlier, we have 4 bodies just waiting for us to take them out. So we're going to take those out. Just be careful, you've only got 4 shells with this one. So that's 4. We have 1 remaining. He's going to be upstairs, and he's going to be standing next to one of his friends. So what we're going to do is take... no, not that staircase. We'll take the back one. It's a lot easier, because it's right here anyway. So what we're going to do is chuck a coin next to this wall. Now, if the tiger comes over to investigate, what you want to do is that you'll see the doors that's just opposite the staircase. Chuck a coin over there after he goes for the first one, and then close the door behind you and shoot him. If his partner comes over to investigate, like I'm showing you here, knock out this guy, then quickly run over to the target and blast him with a shotgun. As long as he doesn't freak out and shout and tell everyone about it, you'll be completely fine. But as I explained, that covers both scenarios. So ideally, you'd want to seclude the target over here on the staircase, but it depends on how your luck is, basically. But because we picked up the delivery key earlier, which I forgot to mention, but you can go back and grab it if you want. It's on the delivery boy where we knocked him out. Use the key on the scooter and take the scooter exit. So that's Silent Assassin for the Fight of the Lookalikes. Now we can move on to the Evil People's Revenge, and something about this one. So for the Evil People's Revenge in Part 3, you are going to need, if you want to complete this successfully, to get the White Katana, you have to have the Deluxe Edition and unlock the appropriate items for this. Otherwise, you can't get the Silent Assassin rated because of the optional objectives. So we have 5 targets, going to kill them all with the White Katana, and we have to do it in any disguise, but we can't knock anyone out and we can't swap disguises. So the briefing is as follows. Okay, 47, we're almost there. Taking out the bikers worked. They're in scrambles now. Good job. Now we only need their main man, Aaron Ford Jr. He's been the evil seed all along. He has convinced the masses that space conflict fans are evil, and that is not true. We're only passionate. Aaron and his fan-run security team are in Mendoza, and they're attending a fancy party. If you're one of the lucky ones to get your hands on the rare replica katana, the White Katana, the original replica of the first space conflict movie, we would advise you to use that, because Aaron Ford Jr. is a space conflict scalper. He buys all the rare merch with his father's money and records himself destroying it on his social media channels. This has upset many of us, and now his time has come. So like I said, we have 5 targets, all with the White Katana, so I'm going to bring along the White Katana in the briefcase. I'm going to use the White Shadow disguise, the ninja costume, because why not? You know, we might as well. So we start in the parking lot as well, and what we need to do is first things first, take out our coin, and just chuck it over here in this direction. He's going to come over to investigate the noise, and once he does come over, we are going to take the White Katana out of our briefcase, and then use it on him. We can't throw it, otherwise that's not going to complete our objectives. Once you've done that, we have to throw the katana over the other side of the road because it's an illegal item. And this is a little bit weird, it's hard to explain, but you need to crouch and then pick it up as you're running away. If the suspicion meters get too filled up, drop it. Stay crouched and then pick it back up. So just need to be careful with that, it's a little bit tricky. We're going to drop down here. Now I'm going to wait for those 2 guards, these are our targets, but we're going to wait for them 2 targets to walk away. We don't want to alert them at the moment. And then we're going to use the White Katana on this first target. Boom. And then quickly chase your 2 targets down here. Again, don't throw it. It's a silent melee attack, so he shouldn't be able to hear it. But even if he does, it doesn't really matter. As long as he doesn't fire his weapon and start alerting the whole map. Our final target is the guy at the gates, and he's standing right in front of the exit, so it's easy enough. It's just that first part is a bit tricky, getting your katana over to this area. Just go ahead and take him out. Boom. And this exit will unlock, and then you completed your mission, and that's the Evil People's Revenge. But like I said, to get this White Katana, you are going to need the deluxe edition of the game, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We'll get our Silent Assassin rating. There we go. So that's it. That is the Space Conflict featured contract list completed. So currently today we have an elusive target out at the moment, the Fugitive. He's been out several times. If you are looking for a video on that, I'll leave a link to that in the description if you're interested on it. I will make a community post as well to remind people that this elusive target is currently out, so make sure you get that done. If you've never completed it, you can have a chance to unlock the White Yukata, so take the opportunity. So a big shout out to all my subscribers and all to my Patreons and all my supporters of the memberships as well. I really do appreciate all the support. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.